So, yeah, here we are, live.
Oh, we are live now. All right. I figured I'd start seeing the our screen change yet, or is that the delay from
Yeah,
Twitch?
it'll just delay a little bit there.
All
All
right.
right, all
Well,
right.
you want to tell people why
So,
we're
yeah,
here?
here we are, live. Yeah, so we are basically today we are figuring out our seating for our tournament in March. So we've got a couple things we're going to show you guys today, and we figured that we wanted to broadcast this, um, so that we could hold on, let me minimize that there. We wanted to broadcast our stream today, seating the bracket, so that we can show you guys basically how we're doing everything. Because I think that's a pretty important part, so you guys know exactly what we were thinking going into our seating, the bracket, in terms of maps and all stuff like that. So it's not going to be a long stream at all. We're just going to get right into it. But basically, yeah. So, Money, do you want to start with maps first off?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go to the maps. Pull them up if you can.
Okay. So let me just hold on. Let me get TeamSpeak. Gotta change something. Okay, so let me just first throw up this image here while I get Discord going with your.
Are you gonna throw up my other image or just that one?
I'm gonna throw up your other image because that one is a little
Okay.
more friendly there.
Easy to read.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's take a look at this image first. So basically, we are going to be using Battlefy to run our bracket system for our tournament. Battlefy is it's a pretty awesome program, web interface that allows us to track our tournament in real time in terms of win
There we go.
losses and record things. So basically, what you're seeing in front of us right here, this is a challenge bracket that we were using to get maps figured out. And this is going to be our visual representation. Then I'll also go and show the what we have on our Google Doc there later in a second here. But basically, what you can see is there are 4 rounds. Okay, first round, second round, third round, fourth round. First round is going to be 6 matches. Now, we have 14 teams that are competing in our tournament for March. And the reason there are 6 matches and not 8, with a 16-team bracket for single elimination, the reason we have 6 matches is because there are going to be 2 teams with a bye week for the first round.
And that's because we only reached 14 teams
Right, we only reach
on this
14
one. Yeah.
teams, and we'd much rather run 14 teams than have to tell those extra teams, those 6 other teams.
Yep. 6 clans. Yep.
Yeah, no, that's a lot of people. So we want to make sure that we get as much people in this tournament as we can. This is our first tournament, and we really hope that everything goes well for everybody. So we want to have a lot of participation. So we have 2 teams. It's I believe on the Battlefy bracket, it's going to be Team 1 and Team 5. We'll have bye weeks for the first round. And then moving into the second round, I guess you can call that the quarterfinals, semifinals, and then the finals. Now, we do have our grand final. As you can see here, it's bracket 13 on the map Chora. And then that bronze match that you see down there, that is going to be the competition for third place because we have first, second, and third place prizes.
Our prizes, exactly.
So take that graphic down there.
Well, so leave that up real quick. Don't
Okay.
take that down yet. So I want to go through this. So we wanted to predetermine the maps, and some people out there might go, well, why not just do it random with the maps as well? Well, can you throw that back up, Rusty? Yep. What I didn't want to have happen is I didn't want a clan that say came fresh off Logar and then randomly got selected Logar again versus another clan that hadn't played that yet. So I was worrisome I wanted to make sure that somebody didn't have an unfair advantage going from round 1 to round 2. So we stack the round 1 essentially where there's Logars twice, and then everyone goes into the next one, and then I looked at it to ensure that, hey, all right, what maps are lining up now? Make sure that the prior round 1 guys didn't play that map, and then do it that way, and then try as best we could. Now there's only so many maps, so it's just going to work out that somebody might have played a map twice. So,
Right.
but then randomly this will fill out throughout the bracket, it'll fill this up. But this is the reason why we wanted to predetermine the maps so that it wasn't redundant. People weren't playing. I mean, because someone can end up playing the damn same map 3 times in a row, and I, I,
Right.
I just didn't want that to happen. And then with Cora, we figured that that's the big beauty map. We'll save that one with the linear map or the linear version of it. We would do that. Because obviously with 18v18 we can't do the big widespread one, but
Right.
we think that'd be a great map to hold off till the end.
Absolutely. Okay, so let me pull up this Google Doc here real quick. Now, this is just another way of viewing it because we are going with Battlefy for our bracket system. And the way that these two guys, companies, kind of display their brackets is just a little bit different. But as you can see here, you've got that first round where Team 1 and Team 5 have a bye week. You can see there 8 matches, 2 teams have a bye week. And then going into those quarterfinals, semifinals, grand final, and then the third place match as well, which will be played before the grand final. So you can see the little
Yes.
number there. You've got your match numbers here. You've got your third place match number 15 and 16 right there. So it is 16 matches, but again, it'll be 14 since we have those 2 bye weeks. And then you can see here, round 1, you can see the map listing here. We've got Logar, Kohat, Samari, Fool's Road, Logar, and OP First Light. Now, round 2, we have OP First Light, Fool's Road, Samari, Kohat. Again, all this stuff is going to be up on Battlefy, so we'll keep you guys up to date. And if we do have any changes for whatever reason, we'll let you guys know. Now, another thing you were telling me today, Chad, how are we going to be working out what side of the map and what faction people are going to be playing on?
So initially, what we were thinking, and this will work for round 1. I think it'll work for the subsequent rounds as well. But we're just going to say that once the generator seeds the bracket, whoever in each match, whoever is sitting on the top will be the U.S. or the Russians if they're playing militia. Essentially, it'll be the blue 4. And then the bottom will be the insurgents and or the militia, depending on the map you're playing. So this eliminates us doing any kind of coin toss stuff or anything like that. It puts all the power back into the generator to say that, hey, I'm Rusty and Chad or DK or Ross or Squad League is not choosing shit. It's just, hey, this is it. If you're at the bottom of the match, then you're going to be insurgents or militia to start. I mean, like we've been doing our rounds, it'll always end up being each clan will get to play each faction once, and then we'll go to the tickets as the tiebreaker.
Right. Okay. Very cool. So that covers the maps for the rounds. Do you think we should get into seeding the bracket, or maybe I can give people just a
Yeah,
quick?
I think that's what everyone's here for.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So just a quick overview.
Do you have something else that you want to cover?
No, just a quick overview that we'll be using Battlefy to just track the tournament updates. So you can always go to there. You can always go to squad.gg/bracket, and that is going to be our public listing of our bracket and up to date stats, as well as I hope we can get rosters in there too.
Real quick, if we're gonna let's look at this Twitch chat real quick. So Hardstyle says, why would any teams have a bye week when there's 2 of them? So trust me, buys are not ideal right now. This is not something we wanted. If we had 16 teams, there would be no buy. But we didn't want to turn 6 clans away. So if you're gonna do a bracket that seeds properly after the first round, then 2 teams are gonna have to have a bye. So it is what it is. So the generator's going to pick who those teams are, and that's just what it is. So there's that.
Yep. So Battlefy is where we're going to be tracking this. You guys can check it out here. We'll keep everything up to date. But yeah, let's just get into seeding the bracket.
Here we go.
Let me drag this over
Hey,
here.
real quick, before you do that, real quick, I just want to tell everyone here too, when we're talking about seeding and all that stuff, remember the long goal here is we're going to be using ladders to seed our leagues and other stuff that we do. So in the future, when we have our website and we can set up proper ladders that you guys are going to have so many matches you have to play in a month or a quarter or whatever, when we get to a league time, say the last quarter of a year, we're going to say, all right, we're going to take the top 16 teams, and whoever the top 16 teams are from the ladders, that's who gets in. So then everything will be based off of true skill. So if we ever did true buy systems, it would be based off real clan records and everything. So anyway, let's do this.
All right. So for the seeding,
Pipe down, Desmo. I see you wanting to seed.
are you good with me doing this? So when I do auto seed, I do randomly and then do shuffle 3 times, or just one random shuffle?
Let's throw this to the Twitch chat there.
Okay.
You guys want one random shuffle, and that's the deal.
Yep. So basically how this works, guys, I click auto seed, I click randomly, and it will give random seeds to all the teams. And then if you guys want, I can click shuffle 3 times or shuffle 5 times. We'll just go with whatever people say most.
I just say auto seed random one time and just bam, that's it. A Band-Aid, man. Pull it off.
Waiting for Twitch chat. 3, 1 and done. 13 shuffles. Shuffle 3 times. 1 straw poll. Yeah, we don't have enough people right now to do a straw poll. You guys can just type in chat. 1, 1, 1.
Let's do it. Let's do one. Here we go.
Here we go. Auto seed randomly. 14 teams and auto seed. Now we click finish. Now we are seeded. Okay. So here's our bracket for the March tournament. For round 1, 303rd has a bye week. For round 2, Exacted and White Fox will be facing off up in that bracket there. For round 3, CML and Spearhead will be facing off against 3 Mob. And then we have the Redcoats and EBG down in round 4. Down in round 5, we have RIP with a bye week. That is the other bye week there. 6, we have 20R and Ghost facing off. 7, we have IB and Squad Alamo facing off. And lastly, HSG versus Fubar. So, damn, that looks like a pretty awesome CD.
Hey, man, that's that. I'll tell you what, man, this is gonna be the shit, fellas.
Yep.
I got a big smile on my face. I'm sure I see the Twitch chat. Everyone's there. My smile is huge right now because this is gonna be fun. It's and I hope we all come out of this on the other side and we all had a great time. Above all, I think that's what we should all be able to say. But then we've all improved, that the clans have gotten better, found out what they need to do. We get some good videos out of all of this.
Right.
This is going to be badass. There's no doubt. So one thing we're debating on doing now, you highlighted it that the third place match will take place the week before the championship. Now, from a hype perspective, this is something we kind of have to play up a little bit, in that maybe after the third place match hits, we leave a weekend gap in between them. You know what I mean? So essentially, from the third place match, we got 2 weeks to prepare and get ready for the final event.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So man, it's gonna be the shit, guys.
So,
it's gonna be the shit.
So one thing is, you guys can look is. Now you know what map you're going to be playing on. As you can see here up in our round information, we have the map listings for your round. So like, for example, 7 down here is going to be on Logar, and 8 is going to be on OP First Light. So you guys can start to use that information, start practicing. And we do have a tentative schedule up here on Battlefy. Again, we'll be posting forum updates as well as updates on Battlefy, and we are definitely going to keep everybody informed if there are any changes to our schedule, as it is tentative right now. But you can go here and check it out. We've got our rules. We've got our prizes here, our tentative schedule, and some contact us information. But basically, what we want to do, match 2, 3, 4, March 12. That's the big ones coming up. And then you guys could read the schedule from there on out. But it'll take us 2 weeks to get through the first round, 1 week to get through that second round of quarterfinals. Another week to do round 3, the semifinals, and the last week will be the third place match as well as the grand final. So that is going to be our tentative schedule.
So grand final, when are we at? You think back end of April?
Yes, it will probably be, this is, I believe, a 5-week.
Oh, there's your dates there. I see.
Yep, right there. So April 9th is going to be that grand final in third place. Now, a couple of things I'm seeing in Twitch chat. One thing people are saying, how are you going to organize EU versus US clans? We do have a server in France, and we have a server that is in New York. So we can do testing. We've been playing with a lot of EU clans on that New York server, and they've been getting like 80, 90 ping. So we can talk to guys about that. If people are getting really bad ping over in the EU, we can talk to the American clan and get them tested out on that French server, and basically find the best ping average between the two clans that we can find. Another
And
thing. Okay.
real quick, let me interject one thing. If you also meant asking that question, what time frames we're going to get an EU clan and a North American clan to face off, you know what I mean? Because obviously, England right now is like 8 hours ahead of me. So, we'll continue to do a lot of our 1300 Eastern and 1500 Eastern. Those are usually the sweet spots on times.
Right.
Um, if we have two North American clans going at it, I mean, do we want to do any evening matches? You know what I mean?
Right. If it comes down to like that second round, we're gonna have 4 matches. We're gonna have 8 teams in one day. That is gonna be a marathon of streaming, as well as organizing clan members to get online and get everybody, organized. That's gonna be a huge weekend. That round 2 right there. And we want to make sure that the EU guys aren't playing at like 1 in the morning. We want to give you guys the best time that we can.
Yeah.
And we're willing to get up
Desmo, I
early.
agree, dude.
Yeah, exactly. So we're willing to work with you guys, and we can work these matches around so that if there's 2 EU clans facing off, they're not playing at 12:30.
Hey,
They're
let's
playing
speak
it.
to this real quick too.
Uh-huh.
So everybody knows. So at the present moment, our intent is not to stream with a delay. We were going to pre-record a match, stream after the fact. This is not ideal. This is not the exact thing we'd want to do, but if we want to keep the match as pure as possible, we just think 10 minutes, which is stable with OBS, that's 10 minutes is just not going to cut it in a game like ours. So we're thinking pre-recorded. Now we're trying to gain Twitch partnership right now. Our first application was denied. I wrote a really nice message back to them from a guy, Brandon, who's a Twitch partnership manager, to see if we can't divulge a little bit more details that maybe our package will be approved. If our package gets approved, we might stream with 30-minute delays. I think, especially 18v18, 30-minute delays will probably be just fine. I think most clans would probably be agreeable that that's not bad. So,
Yeah, these guys in Twitch chat are right. It's you can't say that 10 minutes is here was our thinking about like stream sniping. It's not that we think people do it, but like anybody, like myself included, if my friend gets online, he's like, "Hey, Fob J10," and he messages that to me on Steam, I can choose to say, I'm not going to act
yeah,
on
it's
that.
fob sniping, really.
But yeah, it is.
know?
But it's you can't then not act on that information. So it's just not fair. We have to create a system where it's not possible for someone to have that option, not where it's we're entrusting them. It shouldn't be an option, because even the most trusted person is going to get screwed over by that. So we hope that we can do a 30-minute delay if we do get Twitch partnership. But if we don't get Twitch partnership, we will be doing these pre-recorded. Now, whether we will be live streaming the commentary or pre-recording the commentary, that's still up in the air a little bit. We'd prefer to have live commentary so we can interact with the Twitch chat. But know that might change the schedule around, because that would require us to play out the entire matches with the clans, and then B, we would have to then sit there for another, a whole other match and commentate on top of that. So that would double the amount of time involved in that. And if that's what we have to do perfectly competitive squad, then that's what we'll do. We're not comfortable with a 10-minute delay on OBS, so it's not going to.
And keep in mind, guys, if say we get Twitch partnership like 2 weeks, and we say 30 minutes. If all the clan leads came at us and said, excuse me, but fuck that. We're not doing 30 minutes. Well, then all right, we might have to listen to that but at the same time, we would ask that everyone understands that the uh the delay part of the Twitch magic is being somewhat live, and if you go pre-recorded, it just some of that specialness of it all is kind of lost, and so there's a balance there between the purity of the integrity of the match and doing something that an audience outside of the core audience, us, uh, thinks is enjoyable. So we want to balance that, but definitely never anything that jeopardizes a match. Yes, American, you're right. The delay hurts the publicity. They'll go this, or some clan will get in there and somebody will go, yeah, 303rd one, so whatever. You know what I mean? And they could kill like a whole audience just saying that shit. So, is what it is. No one's going to vote for 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, no one's gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys want to go fill out that straw poll, that'll kind of help us just get a little idea what you guys think.
Yeah,
So
we can link that on our Discord and all that stuff.
okay, so definitely some coming in for a 30-minute delay, pre-recorded show same day. Yeah,
Well, I mean, if our matches are 45 minutes, to an hour, to me, 30 minutes is probably the winner. But I mean, shit, we got to get Twitch partnership first.
right. That Twitch partnership is pretty big. Another thing is, if we do have that pre-recorded show same day, it might push out some of our rounds, especially that round 2, where we have 4 matches. We're organizing 8 clans playing 16 rounds in one day. It's a lot. And then to do 16 rounds and then go back and commentate on 16 rounds.
I was always thinking we would do just 4 clans in a day, so you do 2 matches.
Right, that would split up that
You know what I
round
mean?
2
Like,
and
so, and on Saturday, and then on Sunday, you do the other half. You know what I mean?
right.
If we're streaming on Sunday too, I can't remember what you had on the schedule there.
I don't believe we were going to stream on Sunday. It depends on that pre-recorded show. Sometimes we might if we do that pre-recorded show and we don't finish up for the night, we might have to push over into Sunday. But
yeah. I mean, we definitely I. Anyway, we don't have to keep going, but actually, I got to get my kids to bed. So,
yeah, all right.
but yeah. So anyway, there's the bracket, fellas. I don't know if you want to put that up one more time, or if it's already on the forums. Is it?
Yep. So you can go to squad.gg
Squad.gg bracket.
/bracket, and we will keep you guys up to date there. Again, we'll be spreading out information in terms of dates and stuff. If you guys have any questions, please leave us a comment on our forums, get into our Discord and PM us, or you can use that email address on our Battlefly page, contact@squadleague.com, to send us some emails with your suggestions, comments, and concerns. But that is basically our seed for the night, or our stream for the night is our seed for our March Madness event. We hope you guys are excited as we are. We're really excited to be here, and we're ready to see some awesome throwdowns. Man, just looking at this round 1 again, I'm just excited to get these clans up and going. It's going to be really cool.
It is. It's going to be great. It's let's see. Yep, 70%. Most people thinking 30-minute. I mean, we're going to have to admit, even as Squad League ourselves, that not everyone's going to be happy. That's just the nature of the beast.
Yep.
You make sure you have the best conscience in mind for what you're doing. You got to balance out an audience that's not part of your typical day-to-day squad live, eat, breathe, sleep stuff,
Yeah.
versus the guys that do. And 30 minutes kind of captures that, both sides.
Yeah. I mean, in a public match, you might see a fob up for 30 minutes, but with these guys, they move so quick. 30 minutes is a long time.
We've had 45-minute matches. I mean, hell, that's, I think it's fine. I think 30 minutes will be just fine.
Yeah, so we will keep you guys updated on that. Hopefully, we can get our Twitch partnership, and that's going to help us out tremendously, being able to delay that stream for you guys.
Yep. Anyone that just came in late, by the way, I see Axel. You asked why I thirds in the second round already. We didn't get 16 teams, and to do it, we had to didn't want to turn away 6 clans from this. So in order to seed the brackets properly, the random generator selected 2 teams that would be the 1 and the 2 seed that would get a bye. It's not ideal, but we would rather do this than allowing 6 clans, with 100+ people to just say no thanks. Thanks for signing up though. So that was our take. That's why there's a bye.
Oh, and
In the future, that won't be the way it is. Yep.
I don't believe our Twitch alerts were working, but like to just say a shout out to Fitty Shades from Ghost for that donation. Thanks very much, man, for that. We appreciate it. We know
Oh,
you
thanks.
guys.
Yeah, I didn't see a thing go up at all.
Yeah, and he threw $100 at us, which is just awesome.
Fitty Shades, dude, much appreciated, man.
Yep. So we're gonna be teasing you guys and getting this hype train rolling because we've got some badass challenge coins that are coming out for this match, as well as the cash prizes there at the end. The devs are excited about this. We're excited about this. This is going to be pretty awesome. And a lot of this video content that we do make about the matches and stuff, some of it might even get shown at PAX East at the end of April. And I know there's some squad guys going out there. So it would be awesome to have some awesome content to show them that squad competitive play is really here before the game has really even hit the digital shelf, so to speak. But that's going to be our stream for tonight. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. We will keep you
Thank you.
updated, and we'll see you guys soon.
Love yous. We'll see you guys on the Discord.